everybody, this is a Divine Feminine transmission. This very much relates to the Divine Masculine and Divine Union readings that I've done in the last couple of days. The focus here is unity and cooperation, moving forward, having looked back on the past, forgiven yourself and others where you've been let down or disappointed or left behind or not chosen, and remaining positive because your manifestations are happening even though you can't see them. So the first part is, really that reassurance. The guide is giving you a bunch of flowers. It's an offering, and it's a congratulations for everything you've been through and what you've learned, and what the point that you've come to from everything you've been through. Just encouragement to remain positive because you're on track and things are going in the right direction, even if it may not appear that way. And at the base of that, this is an offering. So this is like the page of cups, which is usually just an initiation or a message, or somebody reaching out to connect. It feels like it might be an apology. Perhaps your counterpart has been doing some reflecting as well, looking back at missed opportunities and what could have been and what it was all about, and how that sits in their own heart. It feels to me like it might be a heartfelt communication offering, and perhaps even an apology. And being that the next card is forgiveness, this feels very much about, like, if you can really receive that reaching out or that apology with an open heart, look at it from a higher perspective at what happened, really feel within your heart, has this person really genuine here? Are they authentic? Have they changed? Do they see it differently now? Have they evolved? Have they grown? Where do we stand now? Forgiving yourself and for them for, what you've been through and how it played out, and recognizing that you were both at a different part of your growth at that point. And then if you can really reach that forgiveness, then this can come together as a real communion, as a real unity, as a real meeting of hearts, in peace, in cooperation, and at a higher level, at a higher template level, a higher relationship template, a sacred union. It can go that way with positivity, forgiveness, genuine, heartfelt understanding and reflection, and apology, and commitment. So this is all possible. And I love how in the background there is the statue of the goddess in the cup, which is right below this goddess in the cup. So it's really like you're being supported. This unconditional love, forgiveness energy is present there. It's there supporting both of you if you're willing to align to that and embody it. Then there can be a real coming together, but it has to be with understanding of each other's perspective, each other's beliefs, really looking into what's important to you, why things didn't go well in the past, what within yourself you can soften on a little bit to make way for the other's needs and desires and perspectives. How you can meet in the middle, where you can meet, and also, where you can't meet, that is places that you can be clear and honest and authentic about once you've found it in yourself. Communicate clearly and come together from real heartfelt understanding. So this card here under the compromise card is very passionate, determined, powerful, moving forward in clarity. It's really clear, it's really sure, and that's coming from authentic communication, authentic understanding, authentic, clear, unified, aligned intentions. This card can also be, it's passionate and determined, but it also can indicate unforeseen events. So I suggest that if you can really come into this state within yourself of positivity, forgiveness and peace, and being able to co-create through authentic communication and awareness of each other's needs and desires, whilst remaining true to yourself, then this passion and forward movement can exceed your expectations and really be something you couldn't even have imagined. So let's see if there's any light language wants to come through. It wants to come into this little initial offering. It feels a bit meek, a little held back, like just emerging from the emotions and stepping onto the sand, emerging from the water, stepping onto the sand, just transitioning from being in just the depths of feeling into making real. The sand symbolizes the physical world, the material world, so making real what they want from their emotions. So okay, now we're getting this one. So expressing what they really want. So we're getting clear on what we feel, what we want, and taking responsibility for past behavior and where that came from and why, and having the courage to reach out and to communicate clearly, to see eye to eye, to make sure you're seeing eye to eye. So I love how this is an offering and this is an offering. These are opportunities, right? This is standing in that offering, embodying that offering from guided, higher, heartfelt perspective, both of them, standing in the cup, holding the cups. And this is directly engaging eyes contact, like here as well, with the scales in the hand, so balance, and then forward movement. There's some clearing of the head, the neuronal pathways in the third eye, and this reminds me of the 5-minute light language of deprogramming the conditions around love, and the seeing eye to eye, the reading each other's mind, seeing each other's perspective. I would say that there's a very important communication, and if it's not in the physical world, he is half in the water there, so it could be telepathic. The Page of Cups represents Pisces, so it's very watery, could very well be telepathic, but I do feel it's coming onto the sand, so it's likely to be a communication, verbally or written. But components of it may be also received telepathically. Okay, I'm just feeling that. I'm seeing the two there. I'm seeing the two cups. I'm seeing the two scales. The polarity, the masculine, the feminine, the left, the right. Ititi ta 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 to. And the coming into center here. The coming into center here. The coming into center here. Coming into center here. Coming into center here. Okay. So that is a healing. So anything that comes up will be anywhere where there's not forgiveness, compromise, or positivity. Anywhere where you're not willing to accept an apology or accept an offering or an invitation. Anywhere that you feel reluctant to move forward passionately, where you're not determined, where you're not clear about your direction or your truth. So listen as many times as you need to. It goes a level deeper every time. And listen to your body and drink a lot of water. Blessings, everybody.